everybody, this is Carrie from Paper Adventures, and I was just going to jump on here for a little bit, and this is going to be what I call Maintenance Monday. And basically, I'm assuming maintenance is like maintaining stuff. So that's kind of what we're going to do, and that can be just whatever I need done to, build up a few items. And I don't mean like tags and things like that. I'll do tags and stuff during, the 50 stack challenge I do or something like that, or as I'm making journals. This is to do things like this. I don't know if you can see this. This is rusted paper clips and safety pins. I did learn how to do this by Crafty Cat, and it's basically just real quick here. You do it by 2 teaspoons of salt, a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, a 1/2 cup of hydrogen peroxide, and you just put your safety pins, paper clips in there. Leave uncovered for at least 45 minutes, or a while. I don't know. It does bubble up, so you can put it outside. But anyways, I love the way this looks. So there's that. So that's one thing. Another thing that I learned from Crafty Cat that I also love is this. This is tape, and of course it looks extremely old, right? And all you put on here is alcohol ink. You literally can brush it on and then do some drops and things like that, and you can use it on your ephemera. And let me show you, during one of the 50 stack challenges, which I didn't show this during that because I added it after, but if you look, there's the tape right there, and there's one of the rusted paper clips, another little piece. I just ripped that in half, and it just really just adds to it. And of course then you can add your safety pins to things like, this was another part of the 50 stack challenge. You can go back and look at that video. This right here, you just add it, stick it on there. So let me get my stuff situated back. So that would be something. And making paper clips, which is one of the things that I'm actually wanting to do. I just grabbed some material. I have a bag of just all kinds of just scraps and things. So I set aside those to make some paper clips. And what I'll do is I'll just fold them like that, basically like a flag paper clip. This is not exactly how I do it, but basically like this. I'm just going to sew it straight down on my sewing machine. I'll actually maybe do like a zig. I'll probably like go all the way around, actually, since I don't like that part. Or I could just glue it. I could sew straight down and then glue it. And then I could hand sew like some beads on there if I wanted, or put some over here. I'm also going to do that with this material, so you could just rip some scrap material there. I just like the way that looks. I just like that one. It's like a little flag there. So, and on this one, I will just do one sew down there, or stitch, whatever. Now this is going to be just clusters. And this is cheesecloth. I have 4 different actually, material. Right there, I'm just going to put some type of a stitch through here. I do love how that just hangs out. And I can either sew this onto a book, part of my book, or what I'm also thinking about doing is getting another, after I do that, getting another small piece of material. And let me grab something just as an example. Let me find a small, which this won't be it, but as an example, and I would make a stitch right here. That way I can fit a paper clip inside. So basically like this. I'm probably messing it up on the other side, but basically like this. I run a stitch on this side so the paper clip can sit in there, and then I can you know, clip this onto the top of a book, the side of a book, whatever I want to do. I can also add some buttons on here, beads, you know, just whatever, or I can just put another, I don't know, another something on here, material of some sort like that. But so that's kind of basically what I had in mind on that one. I think I'm gonna, thought there needs to be something in between. Let's do kind of like that, so that can stick out. I'm just going to go through some items here, see if there's something. There's probably not anything in this one, but you could get something. You could do something like that. Now, I wouldn't do on this one just because I don't want to cover up that material. If I was going to do that, I would get one that, you know, that I don't mind covering up. So you could do something like that as well. And of course, you could also just get one of the rusted safety pins and stick right there. And that's probably what I'm going to do on one of these, probably this one. And I may not end up putting anything on these, but and you know, actually what might look kind of neat also is to get a few of these you know, you could put those on there, which is what I might do actually. And then I could get like a safety pin or whatever, if I can fix this. It's kind of stuck there in the world. But and then attach this to it and let this dangle off, right? Honeybee right there. That would be really cute. Or this little heart, it could dangle off. Just whatever, you know. I'm just looking to see if anything just really stands out to me. I mean, there's Paris. I mean, the colors go really well, but I don't feel like Paris, if that really goes. But I really like, if I can get it out of here, these type of little safety pins. This is kind of the ones that I'm talking about. Like you could clamp one of these on and then have like the honeybee or whatever just dangling off there. So I could end up doing that, but I probably won't do that just because I'm going to wait until I use it. But I will go ahead and put those sequins on there. And this, let's see what this is. Even like having this, oh, that's cute. Could definitely do that. That's really pretty. Or if I want it to be more neutral, of course, just have that. I just don't want to cover that up. That's the only thing. I don't want to cover that up. But like I said, if that's just, if you get like a plain piece, then you could add like this on there. Like this, could have this. And this would actually look good on just tying it onto a paper clip, like I just tied on that ribbon right there. I actually might just go ahead and tear a piece of this. Actually, maybe. See, I could literally just clamp this on. Let's see, I could add, what can I add here? Let me get something. Maybe like this. Let me look in my ribbon drawer. I feel like that would be pretty fancy now. Let's see. You know what? I just may do that. I feel like because of this sand dollar looking thing, it'll draw out that gold. So I can just do this right here, maybe. Get that clipped back. But I mean, I don't know. I'm just, then it's probably too long. But I think that would look really cute, just clamped on to something. So, I mean, literally just throw things together. Just so you have some garnishes. I guess that's what this really is, garnishes that we're making. So there's that. I really like that. I need to make some more, but I'll just stick with that. I think I'm just going to use 2. I wonder if I want to throw another color there. I don't think so. That still would look really cute if I put like that in the corner. I could. I'm going to leave that out just in case. But yeah, I think that's good. Okay, let me put this stuff up. And I'm not going to spend a long time on here. I'm just really wanting to get on here and give some ideas of some things that you can do. I am going to pop off of here and just get this sewed and probably make some more. Like I can, you know, do this. That would look cute to add with those on there. So I may do that. So I am going to jump off here and I'll come back and show you what I've done. Okay, here's what I've got done. It's not that much. In my head, I pictured getting tons done, but I kind of started this a little late, and it actually, I mean, it takes time. You'd think, oh, this doesn't take that much time, but it really does. But just to show you, of course, how easy is that? You don't just tie some ribbon on there or whatever. So that's what I did with those. This one, I mean, I think I did this one with you. I don't remember. Literally just hook these onto your pin. That's probably my favorite. This I did not sew or anything. I just used one of my rusted safety pins, put on this little charm, this little bee, and just hooked it on with the safety pin. Here's what I call the flags. These two I glued, and the rest I did sew, just a stitch down there. And then here's some couple of clusters, which I had showed you. I just did a sew or a stitch, as you can see, just right there on top, and then just added that little garnish, I don't know. And same thing, a stitch at the top, glued those two on, sequins on, and then just added the rusted safety pin. And that's all. And I can literally just glue this onto like an envelope that's in my book or whatever. And anyway, so that's just something really fast and simple. I mean, you could probably just grab a whole bunch of scraps, some garnishes, and watch a movie, and just do some of these really quickly. Just, something to have for your books or whatever. I need to probably glue that. And I'm probably going to add maybe something else on here, but I don't want to decorate them too much until I know what they're going in. I do know what a lot of these may be going in, so that's why I went ahead and did some things on that. But anyways, thanks again for joining me today for this Maintenance Monday, and hope you will join me again. Okay, bye.